Hi Brainbox. Welcome to Brainbox YouTube channel. Continuing our discussion on subject-verb agreement, let us now discuss the remaining rules we have to take note when dealing with them. But before we continue, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and click the notification bell to keep you posted for more review topics. You can also avail of our CSE books and other reviewers. Just click the link to our shop in the caption below. To recall, the important note in this topic is identifying the relationship between a subject and its verb. In the previous video, we have already talked about the first 15 grammar rules we must always remember. In this video, we will tackle the remaining rules on subject-verb agreement. The first rule we will discuss in this video concerns the collective nouns. If a collective noun is considered as a singular unit, the verb that it shall use is in singular form. Otherwise, if it is considered individually, the verb shall be in base form to denote plurality of subject. Observe the following examples. This team wins every tournament they participate. The team are in disagreement on the selection process for outstanding players. Notice that in the first example, the team collectively won the tournament, so the verb is singular. Meanwhile, in the second example, the people on the team disagree with one another, so the verb is plural. The expression, a number of, is considered plural, hence requiring a plural form of verb. On the other hand, the number of expression is singular, thus having a singular verb. Refer to the following examples. A number of families were affected by the typhoon. The number of attendees this year is doubled compared to last year. For sentences with phrases, one of the subject will be in plural form. However, it is the rule in subject-verb agreement that even though the subject is in plural form, the verb it must take should be with an S form. For example, one of the girls is chosen to represent the class in the upcoming intramurals. One of the boys dances the awarded Queen of the Night. Next, if the subject consists of distance, measurement, money, rate, and time, the verb accompanying the noun should be in S form, even when the form is plural. Take a look at the following examples. 6,000 pesos is the amount raised through the donation drive. 2 gallons of distilled water is enough for the evacuees. The S form of verb shall be utilized if the subject is a title of a book, story, organization, or country, as long as only one subject is present in the sentence. Refer to the following examples. Philippines is one of the hosts for the upcoming league. Basic Accounting for Beginners is one of the books the professor requires from his students this academic year. In the English language, there are some nouns that are plural in form but singular in meaning. Hence, the verb attached to these words in a sentence will also be in singular form. Take a look at the following examples. Economics is one of the subjects I have loved during my undergraduate years. The news is being aired at 5:30 a.m. Meanwhile, for nouns which are in plural form and are plural in meaning, the verb shall be in base form to indicate plurality. For example, my glasses were ordered online. His slippers cost 1,000 pesos. Furthermore, for nouns that are always in singular form, the verb must be in singular form also. Refer to the following examples. Chalk is an essential tool for a teacher. The furniture the vendor sells looks expensive. If the subject of the sentence are adjectives which are preceded by the article der, take note that the verb it shall come with should be the base verb. For example, the humble are always regarded in this kind of situation. The poor complain with the mistreatment they have been dealing with. When fractions are the subject of a sentence, the verb agrees with the noun that it comes after with. However, it should be noted that if a fraction is meant to be in singular form in a sentence, the verb shall also be in singular form. Observe the following examples. Half of the students complain about unfair treatment from the administration. Half of the pie is given to the kid. For the expressions, some of, most of, a lot, and none of, used to accompany the subject, the verb must agree with the nouns they are with. If plural count nouns are present, base verbs are utilized. If mass nouns are present, S-form verbs are used. Refer to the following examples. None of the students explain what happened. A lot of my attention is needed to pass this exam. The contractions, doesn't, and don't, when used, should agree with the subjects present in a sentence. For example, the banner doesn't look aligned with the theme this year. Children don't trust strangers easily. When demonstrative pronouns, this, or that, are the subject of a sentence, the verb must be in singular form. Meanwhile, these, or those, are requiring verbs in base form. Take a look at the following examples. This is the cabinet I have been planning to buy. These laptops are more affordable to students. Finally, for sentences with many used as a subject, the verb must be in base form. Whereas if much is used as the subject, the verb should be in singular form. For example, many were fooled with the promises he made. Much has been allocated to improve this. Since we have thoroughly discussed the rules on subject-verb agreement, let us try to expound our knowledge by answering this practice set. You are given 15 seconds to answer each item. For item number 1, politics, blank. What I hate the most in this country. A. R. B. Is. C. W. D. Doesn't. Your timer starts now. Time's up. The correct answer is letter B. Is. Since the subject is singular, the verb should also be in singular form. For item number 2, wear, blank, my pair of glasses. A. R. B. W. C. Is. D. Don't. Your timer starts now. For this sentence, the correct answer is letter C. Is. Since the subject came with an expression of pair of, the subject is now considered as singular in nature, requiring a singular form verb. For the last item, one of the accountancy students, blank, a moving speech. A. Gives. B. A giving. C. Give. D. Giving. Your timer starts now. Time's up. The correct verb is letter A. Gives. When a subject has the expression, one of the singular form of the verb is utilized. That's all for today. Share this video for others to learn too. If you want to learn more, you can avail of our CSE books and other reviewers. Just click the link to our shop in the caption below. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.